Welcome, gaming beasts. It's the Epic Beastie Gamer here, and this is time for Big Helmet's Heroes of Destiny. Yes, this is a good game, and it's very addictive. If you enjoy grind, you will grind big time. I'm going to show you first PvP. You select your heroes, good and evil, and of course I'm playing as Evil Nightmare. Most people around the world know me as Evil Nightmare on my games like Raid, Diablo Immortal, etc. Here you can see the path of good. You've got different characters. Each one has their own stats, and you level them up. You can play them individually. And then there's the path of evil, or as I prefer to say, evil. I'm playing the Warlock. Now it takes quite a long time before you can unlock certain characters. Then we can have a look at the prestige levels. Once you get to level 100, you can unlock prestige. It costs you as well to do this. And then you can get to the next one. It resets, but your character becomes more powerful. And you can also exclude certain perks. For example, when you're playing boss battles, I don't want to get more gold or experience. I want to use those selection chances for other things. So there are many different prestige levels. It's free to play, friendly. If you make a purchase, however, you will get rid of the irritating pop-up adverts which come up every now and again to stop bots from grinding. And then every now and again, they will just check a verification code to see that you are also not a bot. You can buy the new characters, which I'm not going to do because you can earn them in-game. For example, Zeus. And here you can see it will take a long time to get it, but I'm all about the grind. Reach total level 1000 with good path heroes to get this hero. And then this one, the Lich. You can also check all the details about them. For those who actually play the game, you will know what's going on here. I'm going to go back to my favorite because this just rocks big time. Each character has their own strengths and weaknesses, but you can customize them a huge amount. I'm currently upgrading my curse level. When you use the ability in battle, you basically level it up very slowly. I need to get up to 10,000 and then certain skill books. You can get skill books from the shop. Just save your gold. All right. Yes. Now we're going to go to PvP fight. Let's check it out. And the great aspect about this, unlike many other games, is you can play it as much as you want without a penalty when it comes to grind. You do get bonuses when you first play during the day, the first few times on the different aspects of the game, and then it goes back down to just being a grind. But at first you'll get bonuses. So this is live. Now you can set it to autoplay, which is what I prefer. Once you've set up your skills, your characters will just fight automatically. You've got two special talismans that you can get from hitting certain bosses, which I will show you. The curse is very, very nasty. You can see these guys have got no chance. So I'm going to be a pain in the butt. And you can also put in your own. There is no escape. Because of course I'm a nightmare. So there is no escape from a nightmare. You can save this as a pin. There is no escape. So actual characters are reading this loud. So I, of course, am a nasty evil nightmare. Now as you upgrade your character, as you can see here, I can exit that. Go to upgrades. I am upgrading my hit points. Hit points can be converted into damage. This is a pro tip, incidentally, for those who don't know. There are certain skills that allow you to convert hit points into damage. Now, when you're collecting items, this is when it gets really, really good. All right, you'll see a whole lot of confusing things here at first. Common down here, yeah, tells you what it is. Talisman, you see at the bottom here, HP, regen, poison. As you upgrade them, they get more and more powerful. You need 3 items to upgrade to the next level. Be careful, however, because they will do random upgrades. If you have 3 identical swords, for example, this one is burn, HP, and damage. And you can see in the top left, the icon of the flame. If you upgrade all 3 of those, which you can do at the blacksmith, like this, and if I had another 2 identical ones, it will upgrade it as a sword of burn. However, if it's just random, you will see gold. I've got 84,000 gold. Gold is really the difficult thing to farm at first, but you can just grind away until you get enough gold. And that's what makes this game so good, because it is a grind. It's up to you how good you want to get. It's not a block. You are not restricted to grinding. It's up to you. When you get to different bosses, you will require certain armor types and levels to be able to progress. All right, I'm going to sell a lot of this junk that I've got here. You can select multiple. I'm getting rid of the low level things because currently I'm saying even the unique. So common, magic, if you combine magic, magic, and magic, you'll get rare. If you combine rare, rare, and rare, you'll get unique, 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 unique. You get epic, and then you get mythic, and then you get mythic plus, then you get mythic plus plus. Super mythic is top tier gear. Once you get 3 super mythics, you can upgrade them into artifacts, and it costs 100,000 gold. But that's when the game really starts, because you can customize big time. I will show you this. For example, I have what they called essences. This ice axe has glacial frostbite. That's its main stat. Damage 140. Now, when you start off, you'll be getting damage of 5 and 6, and they'll be basically worthless. The artifact's power level, you can see there's 130. Ice axe, 50 freeze on hit. Now, what gets really good, you'll notice that ice axe also has something on it here. Infernal flare. Now, that was another weapon of mine. Fire sword, 50% burn on hit. So now that is added onto this weapon. So I'm getting 50% freeze and burn, and it increased the artifact's level by 10. Yeah, next one, it says you need to reach level 100 in endless mode with at least one of the following characters: crossbowman, wild spearman. So it's going to encourage you to use different characters, as you can see there. All right, the next point. All right, going back here. The next step is to extract. For example, I've got a duplicate artifact. You can see I've got there a life saver shield, shield of life. Very, very powerful. 50% hit point from all items, and it's already 900 hit points. So, of course, I want that. So how do I get that? I can extract it. So you go here, disenchant. But it's not free. Disenchant costs 50,000. Yeah, and certain special items here, which you get from fighting bosses. All right, so it's going to cost you to disenchant it, but it's worth it if you've got things that you want to put on other items. Now, let's say I've disenchanted that, like I did with this one, this infernal flare. Now, you can add that. You'll need these resources down here that you can see I've been collecting. And this is the unfortunate thing, but it's good. It costs 50,000 to add an enchantment, but there's only a 50% success rate, and it costs 50,000. The first time I did it, I thought, all right, let's go for it. And then I saw, I have to pay 50,000 gold, but it's only a 50% success rate. And then it failed. That was really a harsh blow. Then I tried it again, 55%. It adds 5% each time you fail. And I lost again, and then 60%, lost again 65%. Now that's a lot of gold I had to put in there. 65%, I got really lucky and it actually added the enchantment. And that's how I have my first axe enchantment here with the Infernal Flare. So you can add more of these items. You cannot get talismans as artifact level. So just by the way, that's the highest they get to, super mythic. So I still need to get a ring and I need to get a super mythic amulet. Now, as you can see, I've got super mythic boots. I've got a nice weapon here. And these are all very good. I can sell them for 25,000 a piece, which is loads. I can sell an artifact for 50,000, which is crazy. Rather disenchant